What will the league have in store for them when they get there?
Look, SVP, reality is coming.
Okay.
There's levels to this thing, and that's just life. We all went through it.
Of course.
And you see it on the NBA side, and you're going to see it on this side, where, you look superhuman playing against 18-year-olds, but you're going to come with some grown women that have been playing professional basketball for a long time.
Diana Taurasi once questioned whether Caitlin Clark would make an impact in the WNBA. Not only did those comments age poorly, they completely crumbled under the weight of Clark's record-breaking rookie season. From the moment she stepped on the court, Clark didn't just silence her doubters. She redefined what it means to be a rookie. She won Rookie of the Year, earned a spot on the All-WNBA first team, and shattered an astonishing 62 records along the way. Her dominance has forced even the league's former MVPs to take notice. Many have now come forward to acknowledge her talent and give her the respect she deserves. In this video, we'll break down how 10 past WNBA MVPs are reacting to Clark's incredible rise. But wait, there's more. 2 unexpected names have joined the conversation, and what they had to say will leave you stunned. Stay tuned as we dive into how Caitlin Clark is changing the WNBA and winning over even her biggest skeptics.
When people say that Caitlin Clark moves the needle, that is wrong. She is the needle. She dictates. We all know what she's done on the floor. It's history, right? But off the floor, my goodness.
Let's talk numbers. Caitlin Clark didn't just make history, she rewrote it. Most assists in a season? Check. Most in a game? Check. 3-point records? Smashed. Highest All-Star votes in league history? Of course. And she's just getting started. If this is what she's doing as a rookie, imagine what year 2 will bring. The WNBA has never seen anything like this.
She just absolutely did it all and became a magnet for attention and an icon for sports fans, certainly little girls, certainly mine as well, playing her basketball and watching her play.
So, why are these former MVPs speaking up now? And for some, what's making them backtrack on their earlier takes? Let's break it down. First up is Breanna Stewart, a 3-time WNBA champion and 2-time MVP. She didn't wait long to give Caitlin Clark the recognition she deserved. Just a month into the season, Stewart acknowledged Clark's immediate impact. Having dominated the league herself, she knows what it takes to stand out at the highest level. Seeing Clark's historic rise, Stewart had no hesitation in praising her influence, proving that even the best recognize greatness when they see it.
Caitlin is a great player, and I think the way that she's kind of came into this league, she's continuing to hold her own and show everyone what she can do.
Stewart, a longtime WNBA star, spoke openly about Caitlin Clark's incredible impact, not just on the Indiana Fever, but on the entire league. She recognized that Clark wasn't just meeting expectations, she was redefining what a rookie could achieve. With record-breaking performances, a massive fan following, and undeniable talent, Clark was proving she belonged among the game's elite. Stewart, knowing firsthand what it takes to excel at the highest level, was among the first to acknowledge Clark's rapid rise and game-changing presence in the WNBA.
Aside from the numbers, the viewership, the attendance, the way that she plays the game, she's ultra competitive, her ability to really stretch the floor and find her team.
Praise from a player of Stewart's caliber speaks volumes. This wasn't just casual appreciation, it was a multi-time champion acknowledging something special. Clark hadn't just arrived in the WNBA, she was already elevating the conversation around the league, proving her impact went beyond expectations and was reshaping the game's narrative.
She has these games where it's like you have to guard her wherever she is.
Next, we have Candace Parker, a 2-time WNBA MVP and multiple-time league champion. She didn't hold back in recognizing Clark's star power and the excitement she has brought to women's basketball.
It takes time for people to want to be a part of it and to see it. I think it does take star power, and we're seeing how the value of that in the Caitlin Clarks.
As a seasoned basketball analyst for TNT, Parker uses her platform to emphasize how Caitlin Clark has changed the game, not just for women's basketball, but for the sport as a whole.
I think that's what she's done for the game, in general. I don't say women's basketball, I say the game of basketball, period. you want to see a show. And I think that that's the biggest thing. You always talk about Steph being a showman. I mean, this is a showman right here.
Yes.
You're able to have sellout crowds to come and see you play. You have student sections that hate you, that want you to lose. That's what sports is, and that's what competition is. And Caitlin's brought all of that and some.
Parker is seriously impressed by Clark's game, highlighting the key aspects that make her special. She even points out that Clark demands defensive attention the moment she steps into the gym.
Listen, you talk about players that change the game when they're on the court, whether they're touching the ball or not. You have to guard her when she steps into the gym. And so I don't think we've seen anything like that in women's basketball. I've played against a number of great shooters.
Yes.
Somebody that when they walk in the gym, you have to guard them. And I think the way the game is played has allowed her to showcase that skill, to be able to take that shot. That shot's being a good shot. It speaks to where basketball is right now.
Here's Tina Charles, the WNBA's second all-time leading scorer and 2012 MVP, discussing the Caitlin Clark effect and how her impact is reshaping the league in ways few rookies ever have.
Yeah, I mean, the energy that we're getting, the reception, the eyes that we're getting on us, it's amazing. And it's just because of that new generation that's coming in.
As a respected veteran, multiple-time All-Star, and member of the WNBA Top 25 Anniversary Team, Tina Charles has seen countless players come and go. Her praise carries weight. When she says she's lucky to witness and compete against Caitlin Clark, a true generational talent, it speaks volumes about Clark's extraordinary impact on the league.
Obviously, we know who Caitlin Clark is and what she's been able to impact in this league and especially this year. So, however we can get it, I'll take it from me personally. So, just thankful that I'm able to be a part of it and still be here to witness it. Yeah.
Now, here's something that might warm your heart. Caitlin Clark's childhood basketball hero is none other than Minnesota Lynx legend and 2014 MVP Maya Moore. Moore recalls meeting a young Clark years ago, making Clark's rise to WNBA stardom even more special.
It's just really, really cool to think about one of those little girls who became Caitlin Clark. So I think it just goes to show you when you just do your best to be in the moment and treat people with kindness and just be present when you can. It really makes a big difference. And looking at the type of person and leader that she can be with people.
The bond between Clark and Moore has remained strong over the years. Moore even surprised Clark before her final regular season game at Iowa. Their reactions were priceless, capturing a truly unforgettable moment.
I still feel like I was this tall and freaking out, and I ran across the court, gave you a hug. I know. Now I'm like taller than you. Oh my God.
You can clearly see the joy on Clark's face when meeting Moore, a true full circle moment. It's also a testament to Moore recognizing Clark's growing impact on the sport. Clark has openly shared that the reason she makes time for her fans, especially young girls and boys, is because of Moore's influence on her. Now, she's inspiring the next generation just as Moore once inspired her.
All I ever wanted to do was meet her. I didn't have a phone. My dad didn't have his phone, so I just ran over. It's like, can you sign my shirt? Signed my shirt, gave her a hug, ran away. It's like the most vivid memory I have of like women's basketball growing up. And like, honestly, like I still tell everybody that story because it meant so much to me. It's like so cool.
Enter Nneka Ogwumike, the 2016 WNBA MVP and perennial All-Star. After their All-Star game win, Nneka showed Caitlin Clark some well-deserved love, acknowledging her talent and impact on the league.
I mean, I thought that they were professional, like as anyone at this level would be. I'm always impressed by the two of them. I think it was also really fun to see them playing together tonight. They had some synergy and the maturity that they have going in, not even just being here at All-Star.
Clearly a fan, Nneka Ogwumike acknowledges that Caitlin Clark's impact is undeniable.
What's up, BC? How are you? How you doing? Good to see you. You got fresh? Yeah, it was nice.
Remember Clark's biggest critic, Cheryl Swoops? Well, her former teammate and the WNBA's first ever MVP, Cynthia Cooper, is shutting down the negativity and showing Clark some well-deserved love.
I'm sitting there like, oh my God. But she's so crafty. This is what people don't know about Caitlin. She's not just a three-point shooter. She's a great passer, not a mediocre passer, not so-so. She is a great passer, but also she's crafty. I saw her get the ball, lay it up on the back door cut, like they waiting for her to pop out to the three-point line. Boom, she slips back door, gets that bucket. Like, she is crafty, and she's just a rookie. She's just a rookie. That level of greatness, that level of play on a consistent basis as a rookie puts you up in the upper echelon of any league, definitely the W.
She went as far as saying that putting Caitlin Clark on Team USA is great for America and great for basketball. Talk about the ultimate praise.
I would have put Caitlin Clark on Team USA, absolutely. Any USA basketball experience for someone as young as Caitlin Clark is going to benefit America for years and years and years and years. So yeah, I would put her absolutely on Team USA.
Indiana Fever legend, WNBA champion, and 2011 MVP Tamika Catchings recently showed her love for Caitlin Clark and discussed her impact on the sport. Having witnessed the Fever's highs and lows, Catchings' praise carries serious weight, especially for the team's loyal fan base.
I wish Caitlin Clark had that experience this year because she's our future.
Next up is 2021 WNBA MVP and champion Jonquel Jones, standing up for Caitlin Clark and defending her against all the criticism and negativity.
I just want to ask to start off Caitlin Clark right now, Indiana Fever. What is she doing for the WNBA? How much do you love it?
Obviously, Caitlin Clark effect, being able to come in, but what I think is what she brings.
Yeah.
Coming from the college run, there's a lot of great rookies that have come in. She's definitely spearheading it all.
Next.
JJ stepping in to defend Caitlin Clark wasn't just unexpected. It completely flipped the script and shut down her critics in a powerful way.
You have to be careful when you say like the Fever fans, because I don't think it's the Fever fans. I think it's the people that wanted Caitlin Clark to be a certain type of way and they thought that she was, and so they became Caitlin Clark fans, assuming that, and then they realized like, oh no, she's actually not racist.
Jones's defense of Clark was more than just support. It cut through the noise and served as a reminder that as the league grows, it must avoid harmful generalizations and celebrate generational talent. Speaking of MVPs, remember when three-time WNBA MVP Lisa Leslie suggested that Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese should be co-rookies of the year? Her take sparked debate, but as Clark's historic season unfolded, it became clear just how much she was redefining the rookie standard.
They wanted to latch on to Caitlin Clark and then use her as, like, I guess like this fuel to be able to be the way that they want it to be. They want her to be the representation of their racism and like their view on the world, and she's not like that.
22. Well, that comment didn't age well. Lisa Leslie is now fully on Team Clark, shutting down the haters after Clark's historic night. I guess she adjusted to the WNBA just fine. At 10, we come full circle with Diana Taurasi, the 2009 MVP and the WNBA's all-time leading scorer. As the season progressed, reality set in for Taurasi. In a moment of respect, she was seen hugging Clark during one of their last matchups, a fitting acknowledgement of Clark's undeniable impact.